Hi guys and welcome. So I was going to do a fake sort of unboxing video on this, but I've decided that I respect people's intelligence too much. I've got myself a new helmet. I promised that I was getting one soon. This is the helmet in question. It is the Caberg Droid Iron Effect. A lot of people are saying that the Caberg Droids are no good, they're too noisy. I love the style of it, which is why I thought I'd go with it. I thought I'd do a review video to let you know how it actually gets on. So I'm going to jump on the bike now, take it for a spin, and I'll give you an update as to how I get on with it.
So you'll notice here that I'm checking the chin strap. That's actually because I set off and felt like the chin strap was too loose, so I pulled over to check. It was actually done up, it was done up tight enough, but I felt like I needed to check it anyway. Bit of mist in here in the sun visor, easily sorted by lifting the chain guard, but it's not great on the ventilation when you're stationary with the sun visor down. Notice here I'm struggling with the lock on the chin guard. I locked the chin guard up when I came over the tap bridge and then struggled to get it back unlocked again so that I could flip it down again. Easy to get used to, I'm sure, but at the moment it's just struggling with it a little.
First thoughts on getting back home, I quite like it. It's not as quiet as I might have wanted, it's not as loud as people say, it's quite spacious, quite comfy. I quite like the fact that it can lock in, although that lock is a bit on the tricky side. I'll give a better detailed review once I've got my gear off. Hey guys, me again. So, got my gear off, let the dog back out. Back onto the review of the Caberg. So, first impressions, I really quite like it. It's not as quiet as I might have wanted, but I was trying to compare this to this. This is the VCAN. I think it's the VCAN 128, 127, something like that. I bought this as the first. Sorry about that. I bought this as the first helmet when I came back to motorcycling a few months ago. I bought it because it was a solid sort of construction, fairly cheap because I wasn't really planning on buying the motorbike at the time. I didn't like that it had the big the big VCAM logo, it had that right on your brow, so I had to replace that with a Batman logo because I could. But on top of that, it's very loud, very, very noisy as a helmet. So even doing 30-40 miles an hour, the wind noise in this is atrocious. That might be partly down to the fact that I've lost a lot of weight recently. I've gone from an XL, which is what this is, to an large now, which is what this one is. Now, I've gone for the front face, flip front helmet, because I like the style. I've always liked being able to flip the chin guard up in traffic. I like being able to have the open face so I can see what's going on around me when I'm in slow traffic. I never ride with it up like that at any sort of speed. However, I have bought this one, which has got this switch here. So if I just zoom in a little bit, you can see that. There you go. So zoom in, I've moved the helmet close. But this switch locks the helmet in the upwards position, so you can lock it in, and that ain't going anywhere now, which means I can ride it legally with that up, which I quite like. This switch is a bit hard to manage when you're on the bike with gloves on. You can do it, but it's a bit hard to manage. But what I do like is that the chin guard stays up even without that. So if you just need it for the little bit of getting into the garage, I'm obviously not going to suggest that you ride it legal on the roads like that, because it wouldn't be legal. But just to get in and out of the garage, that's actually quite solid. It's not just going to fall down on you, which I like. Noise-wise, it's an open face helmet, so it's going to be noisy. You just need to deal with that. But it wasn't as noisy as some that I have tried, so I'm quite happy with that. And I'm comfortable with the sacrifice of the open face gives you. Steaming wise, this actually came with a Pinlock 70 in the box, which I've attached. That Pinlock works brilliantly. I might have wanted to go for a tinted Pinlock if it was legal. Obviously it's not, but then the yellow tinted Pinlocks I find really help with glare and reflection, so I might be changing this up for a yellow Pinlock. The only real criticism that I would have is that while the venting's quite good, two massive vents at the front there and another vent on the top, traffic lights, that sun visor, can't see it there, but the sun visor that you've got there was actually starting to steam up a little bit when I was sat at traffic lights, which I didn't like. Once you've opened the chin guard, that steaming goes away anyway, so that's not a problem. Moving on to the Twins setup that I've got in here. So Twins Duo is actually a solution that I bought primarily because my wife's going to come on the bike with me. And when she does, she likes to be able to talk to me. I quite like being able to talk to her while she's on the bike as well, just to make sure that she's comfortable. So we bought this Twins system. It's a Bluetooth headset. It sticks into the helmet. The microphone is quite comfortable where it's been there. I've not had it on top volume, but it's actually been quite loud enough to be heard at 40-50 miles an hour while I've been playing my music today, so I'm quite happy with that. I'd like to test the microphone quality a bit more, and I'll maybe do that next time. I might give somebody a call while I'm doing it. But it does have hands-free facilities, which is quite nice. It's quite comfortable in the headset, it's not too bulky, they're actually quite thin, the speakers, so that's quite good. All around, I'm quite happy with the purchase, so great. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I'm going to take the helmet out again this weekend. I'm actually hoping to get the wife on the back of the bike with me Monday, Tuesday next week, which would be the first time in 5 years that she's been on the back of the bike, so that could be fun. I'll do some videos on that one. If you've got any comments, please share. If you've enjoyed, please like and subscribe. Thanks very much. I've been Toast.